The purpose of these few slides is just to report on some activities that that we have done in the last month or so, because in September, at least in Europe, in September, October, everything from September to November, kind of a huge number of meetings and conferences are there. And so here I report of some activities that we have done that are relevant for this group. So next slide. We have been in Frascati at in ESA ESRIN at the European Space Agency location called ESRIN. That was the conference called EU for Africa. Also the EOTech DevNet people are there. And there are several presentations, of course, related to flood and droughts. And particularly our group made some advances for using satellite observation for soil moisture and precipitation for both drought monitoring and flood prediction. For instance, the map on the right shows some indication on the best product that might be considered in Africa for in terms of data quality. And at the poster, we have also presented some tools for drought monitoring in Africa and also for flood prediction. Next slide. Yeah, this is one of the slides that I have presented, and this is just a list you can see in the slide. Inside the slide is there are 5 projects highlighted, and the material of this presentation will be online and available to everybody, so you can go in details if you want later. But these are projects funded by both European Commission, both EUMETSAT and European Space Agency, and also Italian Space Agency for providing tools and satellite products for drought and floods. There is also the link in the slide to the recording of my presentation if you want more details. I will not spend a lot more time here, but the number of activities related to flood and drought by using Earth observation data is really growing. And all these kind of things so far not done by using SWOT, but SWOT actually is in the plan for our very near future activities. For instance, we have already a project called Geo for Flood from one people of our group leading it for actually exploiting SWOT in as much as possible. Next slide. This was the EU for Africa conference. Then there was the Open Earth Monitor global workshop that was held in Vienna early October. Again, in the slide, you can find the link to an app in which you can find a number of monitoring activities, and a couple of them are related to flood and drought in Europe and on a global scale. And we are working closely, for instance, with the JRC. JRC is the institution basically providing for Europe and a global scale European drought and global drought observatories, and at the same time for flood alert, again at European and global scale. And we are working together with them, particularly in the drought monitoring side. Next slide. That's my... Yeah, I did also a webinar on water scarcity from space. The recording of the webinar also will be available, but the slide for sure, if you want, they are available to everybody. And in this webinar also we highlighted the most recent advanced tool, and probably you know about the things related to digital twin. Because now, for instance, next slide, we are going to start a new project for the digital twin. Yeah, this is the last slide of my small talk. And in this digital twin hydrology next project, we are going to further develop what we have done already in the Digital Twin Hydrology project that I have already presented in this network some months ago. And now we have a 2-year project starting on the 31st of October to make further advance on that. And that's it from my side.